Takeo Saino takes gold in men's 800 meters at European Championships in the track, and the first of the trio is the men's 800m. Well, this wet weather won't bother these men. And there's more Ukrainian flags being displayed around the track. But the first man out in terms of the presentation of the 800m is Jakub Salbo, 20 years of age, 2 times national indoor champion in Norway, looks so impressive. In his heats, just squeaked through the back door as a fastest non-automatic qualifier. Elliot Giles, the Briton, has been on the podium at the European Championships before, a bronze medalist back in 2016 when he was just 22 years of age. Now 30 years of age, Adrian Ben, twice a World Championships finalist, and also back in 2021 an Olympic Games finalist. Adrian Ben, many people tip him as being perhaps the surprise package, notwithstanding the fact that he got through as the non-automatic qualifier. GABRIEL told the Frenchman looked so impressive in his semifinal, TUAL 6th at the World Championships in 2022, returning after a difficult 1 minute past to 0.23. Mohamed Atoui followed him home in that semifinal. But very good indeed as well. Just relax now. Huge cheers for this man. Catalan 2 so European lead with 60 minutes taught with 0.01, which is setting just over 2 weeks ago. He's bearing down on that 24-year-old Italian record held by Andre Longo of 17 minutes taught with 0.84. And this man, he's got one major championship medal already this year when he got the silver at the World Indoor Championships over 4 laps of the track indoors at the Glasgow Arena. Andreas Kerr, consummate championship racer, hasn't looked quite in the same sort of form. But talking to members of his support team that were saying, with Andreas, he could do anything from win to finish. So those are the 8 men who are going to contest then's 800m final, to many people's favorite, I think, after his dominating way that he won the title. As to say, coming back very, very strongly after a difficult 2023, he just looked really impressive in his semi-final, having been needed Ariana Garcia, the reigning champion, not here. It's going to be a new name on the list, the role of honor of the men's 800m. So from the inside, it's Diva Salu, Giles, Ben, TUAL, Atoui, Tinu. And on the outside, Andreas Kramer. They stay in their lanes up till 150m, so they come off the bending lane and then break, as you can see there, for the middle of those cones, the indicator, and it's looking as though Tino is going to lay down the gunner. He knows he's got to make it quick because TUAL and Kramer are both fast finishers, indeed as Ben is as well. Giles run a very astute race in the semifinals, but Tino slowed it down after getting to the front, TUAL on his shoulder. And it's going to be Ben, no messing around for Ben, indeed it's Dyer Rebach who takes it as they come up to the bell, but TUAL has got him on his shoulder in his sights. 5,311, not the quickest of first 400 meters at this stage, but it's Diva. He's not hanging around the European indoor champion in 2019, TUAL Tino. That's the 1-2-3 at the moment now. TUAL coming around the outside, he's up on the shoulder of the Arbatino, a bit blocked. Giles is going to have to come around the outside. Gill going backwards now after surging. He's struggling. His child is the Briton. That's 2. He finishing super quickly as they're coming off the bend into the home straight. But it's still Spain in 1, Spain in 3. But pushing through, GABRIEL TUAL starting to fulfill his role as favorite. He's 50m to go. And he's starting to accelerate, start to pull away from Atoui. It is going to be GABRIEL TUAL 1,448 unofficially. What a brilliant run from 12. We knew it would finish that way, Field, didn't we? He looked so strong in qualifying, absolutely superb. It did everything he possibly could, through the kitchen sink at it, but TW just too strong. And winners think winning going away, their class apart, frankly. 16 minutes taught was 0.87 to quarter to 0.2. Elliot Miles is strong, but he just didn't have that speed, that change of pace into that last 200m. Had to slot on the inside line and finish it down in 7th place, I think, but a just brilliant running from TUAL. And another medal for the Italians there with Tinu in 3rd place. Super 800 met final that. And that is a quick run considering there was no pacemakers. Yes, indeed, we saw some very quick heats on the first day, but this is the final. And this is where the gold medal has been decided. Well, TUAL, I think he knew that he had all the weapons in his armory to challenge with everything tripped there in the middle stage of the race. Ben just getting tangled up with the curb, taking Salo as well, just a nudge with him as we look at the closing stages of the race as TW pulls away from Atoui. Tino wasn't in the best of position during that 3rd quarter of the race. And Phil, that's the first time France have ever taken gold in the men's 800 met of the European Championships. They've had a couple of silvers in years gone by. But that is really significant. What an evening they have had. The French gold a few minutes ago, in the women's steeplechase gold in the men's 800m. That is quite a double act in the space of about 15 minutes. And look at that hat. Well, we've seen that before. We were in the Spar European Cross-Country Championships. Jens scrub-downed it when he won in Brussels. And now I think it's a fresh one. Or at least it's been in the wash. Anyway, there's all three medalists now grouped together for the traditional photograph, no doubt at all, though, to, as you were saying, a class apart in that 800 met final. Well, we're going back to the triple jump very shortly as we see that result to 16 minutes. TUAL was 0.87, taking the gold brilliantly, so comfortably winning from the SP-DAT, and Tinu the bronze for Italy now.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting sports content.